Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. Today I'll read you The Tale of the Dead Princess and the Seven Knights by A. Pushkin. The Tale of the Dead Princess and the Seven Knights by Alexander Pushkin. When his seat the Tsar departed, the Tsarita tender-hearted, was sat alone, wishing he would hurry home. All day, every day, she waited, gazing till her dedicated eyes grew weak from her strain, gazing at the empty plain. Not a sign of her bellows, nothing but the snowflakes hurried. Heaping drifts upon the lea, the earth was white as white could be. 9 long months she sat and waited, kept her vigil unabated. Then from God on Christmas Eve she a daughter did receive. Next day, early in the morning, love and loyalty rewarding, home again from travel far, and at last the father Tsar. One fond glance at him she darted, gasped for joy with thin lips parted, then fell back upon her bed, and by prayer time was dead. Long the Tsar sat lonely brooding, he too was only human. From one sad year he said, woman wed. She, if only be strictly truthful, so born Tsaritsa youthful, slim, tall, fair to look upon, clever, witty, and so on. She was in equal measure stubborn, willful, jealous, and her dowry rich and vast, was a little looking-glass. It had this unique distinction, it could speak with perfect diction. With this glass would she, in the pleasant humor be. Many times a day she'd greet it, and confidently entreated, tell me, pretty looking glass, nothing but the truth I ask. And all the world is fairest, and has beauty of the rarest. Looking glass replied, you, it cannot be denied. And all the world are fairest, and your beauty is the rarest. Tsaritsa laughed with glee, and the shoulders merrily, puffed her cheeks and bat her eyelids, flicked her fingers coyly, slyly, pranced around with hand on hips, just upon her lips. All this time the Tsar's daughter, quietly as nature taught her, grew and came quite soon like a flower into bloom, raven browed, a fair complexion, breathing and affection, and the choice of fine and sea, lighted up her sea, was made, the Tsar consented, and dowry was indented, 7 towns with wealthy store, mansion houses 7 score. On the night before the wedding, for a bridal party dressing, the Tsaritsa came to pass, chatted with her looking glass. All the world is fairest, and has beauty of the rarest. Did the glasses reply, you are fair, I can't deny. The princess is the fairest, and her beauty is the rarest. Up the proud Tsaritsa jumped on the two, angrily the mirror slapping, slipper heel and furry tapping. Early loathsome looking glass, telling lies as bold as brass. By what reason she is my rival, such young I shall bridle. She's grown up me despite, no wonder she's so white. Watching mother gazing at that snow, it's so amazing. Now look here, explain to me, how can she the fairer be? Scour this realm of ours and seek well. Nowhere shall you find my equal. Is not that the truth, she cries, still but the princess is the fairest, and her beauty is the rarest. Tsaritsa burst with spite, hurled the mirror out of sight, underneath the nearest cupboard, When bread she had recovered, smudged her chamber maid and gave. Take the princess to the forest, back her hand and foot and forehead. Free when wolves arrive, let them eat the girl alive. Woman's wrath would daunt the devil. Protest was no use whatever. Soon the princess left us much for the woods so far they trudged. That the princess guessed the reason, and scared to death by such fine treason. Loud she pleaded, spare my life, innocent of guilt am I. Kill me, I beseech you. And when Tsaritsa rewards, much who really loved her warn, not to kill her binders, let her go, Rimmer. Be with you, do not moan. All and this said went back alone. Demanded Tsaritsa, where's that pretty little creature? In the forest on her own, replied, and there shall say to a tree I firmly lash her. Hungry beast attacks her, she'll have little time to cry. Quicker she saw. Rumor spread and caused a panic when the Tsar's own daughter vanished. Marvel was the Tsar that day, but the young Prince Edisi offered God a prayer in the dark there to seek out an homeward guide to his sweet-tempered, youthful bride. Meanwhile, his young bride kept walking through the forest until morning. As to her whereabouts, suddenly she spied a house. Dog were growling, yapping. Then sat down and stepped up, tapping. The gate there was no guard. All was quiet in the yard. Close at heel, the good dog bounded. Princess Lily mounted. Stairs to gain the living floor, turned the ring upon the door. Silently the door swung open, and before her eyes unfolded, chamber all around benches from rocks she found. Both beneath the icon and the stone tiles to lie on. Princess, it was clear, kindly for the old here, who would not deny herself was at home, however, so she sat to clean the pans, made the whole house spick and span. Little candle in the corner, fire to be warmer, climbed onto the platform bed, there to lay her sleepy head. Dinner time. Wait. Can I sing? No, I didn't. Dinner time, the yard resounded. Horsemen dismounted. Thick mustache and ruddy skin, sewn lusty knights walked in. Said the eldest, how amazing! Oh, the fire blazing. Somebody's been cleaning here. Wait, so we're here. Who is there? Come out behind. Be our friend. Peace abide. Someone old and for be our uncle evermore. Young and low scuffle will embrace you as a brother. Venerable dame, then shall mother be your name. May they call you and dear sister and adore you. Princess Rose came down to nice and bowed, her good wishes emphasizing, blushing and apologizing, that to their delightful hope that she had come. Straight they saw her speech bore witness of a princess, so they cleared a corner seat. Her pie with me, filled a glass of wine and served it on a tray as she deserved it. Glass of heady wine she politely did decline. Pie she broke with caution, eating a tiny portion. Pleading she was very tired, soon she gracefully retired. 7 knights conveyed her to the best and brightest chamber. As they did creep, she was falling fast asleep. Flew by, the princess living, all the time without misgiving. In the forest, never bored with the 7 nights abroad. Darkness of the earth still covered when at dawn the 7 brothers out to try her luck with the long-range shooting duck, or to ply their sword in battle and second unsaddled. At a Tartar glue, shot his head off at a blow. Give chase to a Circassian forest and send it dashing. She, as lady of the house, rode Rose much later moved about, dusting, polishing, and cooking. Never once the nights were beauty. She never chided her. Days went by like gossamer. And in time they grew to love her. All seven brothers, shortly after dawn one day, to her chamber made their way. And the eldest now addressed her, as you know, you are our sister, but also the dear and lonely dear, and we all desire your favors, but that must not be. God save us. Some way to give us peace. Be a wife, and one at least. To the rest remain a sister, but you shake her head. Is this to say your offer you refuse? Choose, oh my brave and bonny brothers, beyond all others. In reply, the princess said, "That would strike me dead, if my answer be not honest. No choice, my hand is promised. You're all equal in my eyes, and wise. I love you all, dear brothers. My heart is to another, pledged forever. I shall wed Prince CDC." Hush, the brothers kept their station, scratched their foreheads in frustration. "Listen, now we know," said the eldest with the bow. "Forgive us, and I promise you'll hear nothing further from us." Angry she replied, "But my pledge I must abide." Half left her room of passion's music. And yet again did they live in friendship reign. Teresa was so livid every time she saw and visit. Neither princess fair along the mirror line there. The object of her hatred, but at least her wrath abated. So one day it came to pass that she took the looking glass and up again and set before her smiled and pleasant. "Greetings, pretty looking glass. Tell me all the truth, huh? The world is fairest and has beauty of the rest. You are fair, I can't deny." But where 7 knights go riding in the green of grove, and who is more beautiful than you? Till you disobeyed, but a full confession made, direct torture. You so grimly swore to sin, death or not, draw another breath. Stay by her window waiting for her brothers homeward hasting. Young princess and span, suddenly the dog began barking through the courtyard scurry. A poor beggar woman worried. The dog she kept at bay was her stick. "Don't go away. Stay or stay," the princess shouted, leaning outward. "Let me come, the doctor here, and I'll offer you a meal." The beggar woman answered, "Pray, child, take me fancy. As you see, it could well be the death of me." And see a snarling bristle. Yonder come here, child," the princess wanted to go out and took a look. The dog its belly wolf round her feet, refused to let her step. Woman beggar. When the woman too drew near, wilder than an angry bear, it attacked her half, saying, "Had a bad night, I reckon." So the princess catch it there, and the bread flew through the air. The woman caught it. "I was waiting." "Thank you, daughter. Merciful," and she in return, "Take this from me." Apple she was holding, sharp and golden. She dropped it in her palm. "Enjoy the apple and oblige her little pet." "Thank you for the loaf of bread," said the beggar. Stick and vanished. Stares the princess round, but the dog was fully staring, whining, just as if its heart were pining. For the gift and speech they say, "Throw that apple far away." Hastily his neck she patted. "Haste, Sokol, what's the matter? Lie down." Enter her room. She shut the door. There was her spindle humming, waiting for her brother's coming. Could not take her gaze from the apple where it lay. fragments look rosy, glowing, fresh and juicy, ripe and golden. Oh yes, honey to the lips, she could even see the pips. First the princess thought of waiting until dinner, but temptation proved too strong. She gasped the right. That's a good sound. Right. And with a fair cheek hollered, a delicious morsel swallowed. All at once her breathing stopped. Her winter straw. From her lap the rosy apple tumbled to the floor. Smina closed her swooning eyes. Without a cry. A striking, then lay still beneath the icon. Now the brothers, as a chance, were returning in a band. Were like foray out to meet them in the forest. Dog and running hard led them straight into the yard. Said the nice and evil all grief and store. The door they opened, walked into the room, let lightning dash for the apple and devoured it. That instant devoured it, for the apple, was they saw, filled with poison to the core. Princess the brother, as in tears and uttered holy prayer to save her soul. Could they grief console? From the bench they raised her, dressed her, and wished her within a grate to rest her. Then a second thought, for she was as asleep. Garlands of repose were resting round her, though she was not breathing. 3 whole days they waited, but so were tightly shut. So that night was so coffin made of crystal. They lay Pharaoh, the princess sent from here. Hollow mountain bore her where a tomb they fashioned for her. Iron chains they used to fix with her, with glass case to pillar 6. Caution and erected iron railings to protect it. Then the eldest mother's breast, and the dead princess addressed. Ever peaceful be your slumber, though your days were few in number. On this earth by took its toll, yet shall heaven have your soul. With pure love did we regard you, Loveland did we guard you. Came not to the groom, only to a chill dark tomb. Saying they the bats are read till we for good news to reach her. Secretly the mirror took and her usual question, but who is now by part? Yes, and the beauty is the rare. The country far west. CDC goes riding. Thanks, for no matter who he asks, people either turn their backs or must rudely rock him. No one knows what he is after. Down to the bright sun zeal, William Prince appeal. Sun, dear sun, the holier coursing through the sky. Springtime dawn. From the chill earth winter snow, ye desert us all below. You'll not grudge it. Yes, tell me, did you ever chance to see the princess I revered? Fine and say, my dear. Can see, my dear. So the sun was the senior princess, so she's dead, we must read. That is, if my friend the moon has not met her aunt. His travels are seen. Traveled through the dark night, you see feeling anything but gay whistle. Servants waited for the moon's appearance. Moon the moon, my friends, he said, gold darkest shafts rising with her eye the world apprising. You won't start with love regard, as you mount your nightly guard. Surely you'll not grudge an answer. Ever chance to see princess I revere? I have fight and say, oh dear, said the no, the maiden. All my round I only go when it is my turn. It would seem that I was resting, which passed out very vexing. See, but the man went on to say, wait a minute, I suggest have the wind come to the rescue. Calm now, sort of try, and cheer up a bit. Goodbye. See, now listen, chorus, to the winds of moon, no hurry. Wind, lord of the sky, hurrying, stirring up the dark blue ocean, sun. The airy ocean, unafraid of anyone, saving God and heaven alone. You're not grudging the answer. Tell me, did you ever have a chance to see the Princess and her beard? I heard financing over here. Right here. Turn where our class is flows. In this cave and shadows, crystal hung, changed from pillar 6. And a witch, no one ever meets another, and that's when the bride discovered how the wind was gone. Elise walked along to the barren land he turned, yearning once again to see his bride. On he rode. As before, a soaring steeply from the land lay at its wooden entrance. Then Elise went quickly in. There he saw his shadows dismal, swayed in made of crystal, where the princess lay at rest in the deep sleep of the blessed. Frets and tears dissolving through himself upon the coffin, and it broke through. Came to life. Wonder looked about and yawning as she sat her bed, and she sighing said with pretty yards after me, how long I slept. Down she stepped from out the coffin, sighing and sighing. Carrying his bride, he strode back to daylight on the road, making pleasant conversation till they reached their destination. Swiftly rumors spread, princess safe and sound. It is so happened that Sarisa and her rules by her magic looking glass. Who would know the world's fairest? You're a fairy, kids, you know, but the princesses and their beauty is the rarest. The leafness rashed down in glass. For overcome by grief and spite, that Saritsa died at night. Wherever she was rare to, waiting people hurried. See was his princess dasting day. Never since the world's creation was there such a celebration. Still drink me and yet barely got my whiskers wet. The end. Alright, and that's the end for this story. Sorry if it was so long. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.